Hamlet. Let's quickly run through all the characters first. First off, we got the main man himself, Hamlet. Then there's his now dead ghost dad, Hamlet Sr. There's also Hamlet's uncle Claudius, who's now the king. And Hamlet's recently widowed and recently remarried mother, Gertrude. Then we have Hamlet's girlfriend, Ophelia, her brother Laertes, and her father, who is also the royal attendant, Polonius. There's also some of Hamlet's friends, Horatio, Guildenstern, and Rosencrantz. Now for the plot. So, there's this lad called Hamlet. His dad, the former king of Denmark, has recently died. Then Hamlet's mother went and married his uncle Claudius, which isn't weird at all, making him the new king of Denmark. Hamlet doesn't like his uncle, and he also doesn't approve of his mother marrying so soon after his father's death. At the start of the play, we see some guards meeting up with Horatio, Hamlet's friend from school. The guards are telling Horatio about a ghost that's been spotted that resembles the former king Hamlet. It was at that moment that the ghost appeared in front of them. They then decide to tell a live Hamlet, who goes to see this ghost. Ghosty is like, "Yo, I'm your dead father. Your uncle killed me, so can you kill him?" And Hamlet's like, "Yeah, sure, I don't like him anyway." Hamlet's plan is to act all crazy so that he could kill his uncle. So, as planned, Hamlet acts all strange. He rejects Ophelia, which makes her sad. Claudius and the royal attendant, who is also Ophelia's dad Polonius, try to spy on Hamlet to figure out what the hell is going on, but couldn't find a reason for his weirdness. So they decide to call in Hamlet's friends, Guildenstern and Rosencrantz, to spy on him. It just so happens that a group of traveling actors who Hamlet knew well arrived at the same time as them, so he decided to do a little playception. He wrote a play including some scenes that copied the murder of Hamlet's father, and then he made Claudius and his mother watch the play, to which Uncle King stormed out. Hamlet found him praying, and was about to kill him, but then was like, "If I kill him while he's praying, he'll go to heaven." So he doesn't. He goes to his mum's room and hears someone behind the curtains. Annoyed by all of the spying, he decides to just stab the person. Turns out it was Polonius, Ophelia's dad. First death. Then, Ghosty comes and speaks to Hamlet and is like, "Just get it over with already, and don't upset your mother." Claudius sends Hamlet off to England, but then Hamlet realizes that it was just a plot to kill him, so he sends his two friends that spied on him earlier to their deaths instead. What a great friend. Also, second and third death. Meanwhile, Ophelia has gone insane, sent off the rails by the death of her father. Ophelia then drowns. Fourth death. Oh yeah, and there's this whole thing with the King of Norway passing through Denmark to attack Poland or something. On the way back from England, Hamlet happens to come across a funeral, but was surprised to find out it was his ex-girlfriend's. Stuff gets heated and a duel is arranged between Hamlet and Ophelia's brother Laertes, who is now their royal attendant. Before the duel, Laertes and Claudius plot to murder Hamlet. They decide to swap Laertes' dull fencing sword for a sharp one, which is also laced in a deadly poison that would kill him in one cut, just for safe measure. And even if that somehow doesn't work, Claudius has a poisoned glass of wine. Then, the duel comes around. Just a warning, prepare for a lot of death. Old Gertie drinks the poisoned wine and dies. Fifth death. Both Hamlet and Laertes are cut by the poisoned blade. Laertes dies. Sixth death. Hamlet kills Claudius. Seventh death. And then, finally, Hamlet dies. Eighth and final death. This leaves only Horatio to tell this tragic tale to the new king of Denmark, the Norwegian guy from earlier. TLDR, ghost tells son to kill uncle, everyone dies. Oh, and for the main theme, well, death.